Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm just so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. Barack Obama was indeed coined the first black president, being Kenyan and half Caucasian. But he was married, actually, and still is married, to Michelle Obama. Now, during his time as president, Michelle Obama really didn't do a whole lot of talking from what I can remember, but she's much more popular now, in my honest opinion, since they've been out of office. And she now has a podcast and book deals and things like that. But over the years, divorce rumors have come out and people have always speculated if they're going to be together or not. But another thing is also very interesting. One of the things about Michelle Obama is her complete disrespect for former President Barack.
This is that the former First Lady, who I love, Michelle Obama, recently said that there was a 10-year period where she couldn't stand her husband, the former President Barack Obama. Is it cool for her to say that? I mean, I know she's promoting her book, and I know that, you know, things like that are clickbait and things like that sell books. But is that respectful for a former First Lady to say that there was a 10-year period where she could not stand her husband? I don't think that's okay. I love Michelle. I want her book to do well, but I just don't think that's okay. What do you think? Do you think it's okay for a woman to say she couldn't stand her husband?
Now, this was in 2023, around that time where she said for 10 years straight, she could not stand Barack Obama. Now, I just want you guys to understand something. Imagine a man, any man that's famous, that's married to his wife, a pastor, a famous person, let alone a famous president, say something similar about his wife, okay? Like, if you are Bill Clinton and you come out and say you couldn't stand Hillary Clinton for the last 10 years, you would get canceled, right? How did people feel about Michelle Obama saying the same thing? So let's see what the ladies commented under this guy's post in the defense of Michelle Obama. AH says, it's the truth. So, other person says, Edie Love, it is truthful. I'm glad she speaks her truth. Okay? This person goes, as a married woman, I think it's safe to say that we all have uniquely different experiences. The Obamas are humans, and I love that. Love Self First says, so her telling her truth is the problem? The whole message was not to give up on your marriage just because it gets tough. Keep it in context. Okay, I can agree to that. I mean, that does seem like it could be in context. This person says, if she's speaking her truth, how can it not be okay? Salah says, it's truthful. Yes, it is respectful. She stood by him, short missing him. She never gave up on him. But this comment takes it all. The brother Damons339 says, black women always feel the need to undermine and disrespect black men. They value disrespecting black men. Notice no white ex-president wife is doing this. Just recently, she was on a podcast with Angie Martinez, and they talked about Michelle Obama having a son.
It's about what he needs as a grown man in the world. That would be...
You should have threw a boy in the mix.
I would. I'm so glad I didn't have a boy.
Yeah.
Because he would have been a Barack Obama.
It's like baby Barack. It would have been amazing.
Ooh, no, I would have felt for him.
So that went left. And folks didn't like that. And now Michelle Obama is often seen without Barack Obama all the time. And people are looking at that at some level of a tip of them separating. And she had this to say.
Even in this phase in our lives, when Barack and I say something right or wrong, it does get covered. Yeah. You know, the fact that people don't see me going out on a date with my husband sparks rumors of the end of our marriage. I mean, it's sort of, so we still, you know, so that is the apocalypse. It's the apocalypse. It's like, okay, so we don't Instagram every minute of our lives. We are 60. You just are not going to know what we're doing every minute of the day, you know? And yes, I guess we're famous, but we're 60.
You are. You're real famous.
We don't take selfies. I just, Barack was joking. He's like, you don't even take pictures of anything we do. I was like, I'm not thinking about a picture.
I know, right? You're trying to be in the moment. I'm really
here.
bad at taking pictures.
That's
too.
right.
I mean, let me just say this. Barack Obama, had he be white, and Michelle Obama, if she were white. This sort of disrespect towards Barack Obama as a man would never happen. You would not see this with Donald Trump's wife, Jimmy Carter, he's now passed away, George Bush, any of the white presidents, you just would not see, even if their wife had problems. Like, it's one thing we already know, relationships have issues. But what it's teaching is, dear black man, get a black woman and go through the same things that I'm going through. If Barack Obama was the leader of the free world as a black man, and you still have to face this level of disrespect, nobody wants to deal with that. And this is why I think a lot of black men kind of drift away from the Democratic Party and kind of drift away from some of these black relationships, because no matter what you achieve, you're still going to be secondary in your household. And this is not a good look for black men. Like, a lot of black men don't like this because we know no Asian man would accept this. No Indian man can accept this. It's one thing to say, hey, you had problems or whatever, but for you to come out and say you couldn't stand him for 10 years, he can't say it about you, and he would never say it about you. Because you know why, Michelle? It would hurt your feelings. If Barack Obama said the same thing you said about him, you couldn't take it. You would probably never forgive him. You'd probably never forgive him. So, again, here we go again with Michelle Obama making Barack Obama her personal little 304. And it's almost like she hates the guy. Next story. So guys, we're gonna fly all the way to Houston, Texas, to the Galleria Mall. Now, I've never been to this mall, but it's like, from what I hear, the biggest mall, or one of the biggest malls in the country. And you have this particular guy here who has stolen a pair of sunglasses.
I ain't gonna keep telling them. Stop playing with me. Damn, feel me?
His ankle came off.
And the guy is obviously not that smart, because, well, after stealing the glasses, he doesn't try to flee the scene. The police are coming to arrest him, and he decides he's gonna make a decision. Jump from the second floor onto the ice skating rink. There's only a problem. He broke both his legs.
Damn.
Damn.
How do you do something that stupid? Like, the glasses you stole, bro, can't be no more than $100, $200. You break both of your legs on the ice skating rink. It must hurt. Your legs were cooked.
Stop it. Get some help.
You're gonna have to rehab both legs. Cooked. All for a pair of glasses. Cooked. I know it hurts. It has to hurt. On that cold ass ice in front of all them people. Do better, bro. Like, y'all gotta understand what they're stealing stuff. Do you know they got all kind of stuff now? AI, cameras, everything. They know what you're doing. Just buy it. Or buy knockoffs. But don't break your legs. Like, literally, break a leg, you broke both of them. Dumbass. Next story. Now, guys, sometimes we get in relationships with people, and sometimes some of our friends will have to go, right? Some people have relationships in which, let me say, your girlfriend doesn't want you to have a girlfriend, or as a boyfriend, you wouldn't want her to have guy friends. So in order for the relationship to matriculate, you're gonna have to let some people go, all right? This happened to a young lady, but in the case of the young lady, her male best friend let her go. And this is why.
So my best friend of almost 10 years just cut me off like a few weeks ago because I was told that their girlfriend is not comfortable with our relationship. So he's tired of arguing with her and he wants peace in his relationship. So he's gonna cut me off. Now, before y'all go getting y'all britches up y'all, our friendship has never been nothing but platonic, and he has hundreds of girlfriends, not just one. I'm not even the one he see in person or like in a lot of the pictures at all. It's a lot of them other, but I get it. The thing that just kind of bothered me is when I had my girlfriend and she didn't like you, I just dealt with the consequences. But when the shoe's on the other foot, You want to cut me off and then tell me you hope it don't affect our relationship. It absolutely will. It absolutely will. What the is up? What the how was you call?
Now, boo, I'm gonna be real, okay? Have you seen what you look like?
Yeah, boy.
Have you seen it? Come here. Have you seen it? You are fine.
Damn.
If my friend, girlfriend, had a male that was like your level looks as a dude, I might feel a little bit concerned about that. But as a girl, you are beautiful.
Sensational.
Now, you said you had a girlfriend. I don't know if you're bisexual, gay, or whatever.
How can I describe you?
But it's not gonna matter because your ass is fine. No woman would feel comfortable with that. Plus, you know, you're kind of, I don't want to call you the cray-cray word, boo, but
It absolutely will. It absolutely will.
yeah, you kind of don't got it all. So, I mean, but yeah, you do look too good to be somebody's just a platonic friend, baby. Next story. So guys, we got Michelle Obama, who keep disrespecting the Barack. We got the dusty dude out there that broke both his legs for stealing some glasses. And then we got this last lady who was mad because she got dumped as a friend because she wasn't giving him no cheeks. Whose show won the Dusty Award of the day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's the second dude. Bro, you broke both your legs for stealing a pair of glasses, bro. I'm so done. Do you know how dumb you have to be to even consider that? But that's you! Throw that dust on him. It's over for him. Guys, it's my time. I gotta get up out of here. Subscribe, hit the bell. We out.